Hello everyone. So I'm coming to you guys to talk about the alkaline diet, what it is for those who don't know, things that you can do to become more alkaline, why I feel that it's important to be alkaline, and just some of my experience with transitioning to a more alkaline lifestyle. Well, I first heard about the alkaline diet about, did it glitch or something? Oh yeah, the alkaline diet about 5 years ago, I would say. And it was as I was coming into my spirituality, and I was also vegan. I was going vegan, and I stumbled across Dr.Sebi. He's no longer with us, unfortunately, but in the time that he was here, he cured people of everything from cancer to HIV, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, any ailment that you can think of that's not like a genetic predisposition from birth. Anything that has to do with like inflammation and chronic illnesses, he pretty much has helped guide us, especially as melanin people, back to health. And he did that through educating the masses about the importance of understanding food, the vibrational frequency of different foods, and what different foods do once they enter into your body and what they do to your blood, thus altering your DNA. And if you're not eating the right things, it could lead to all of those things that I just mentioned. So alkaline basically just means electric, I guess. Alkaline, I'm pretty sure almost everyone has heard the term pH balance before at one point or another, whether it was from deodorant or gynecological purposes or whatever the case may be. But pH balance is just, pH stands for potential hydrogen. So pH is how much oxygen something has, I guess, what makes it more electric, I guess. You can look up pH balance after this video or whatever, but yeah, the more electric the food is, the better it is for your body, because when your body becomes acidic, that's where diseases breed. Diseases, viruses, and bacteria cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. So with that being said, I'll link the Dr.Sebi nutritional guide at the end of this video so that whoever's interested can shop from that list, visit Dr. Sebi's website. Well, I guess now his family runs his business that he started before he passed away. But yeah, his website offers a variety of different herbs and teas and washes that help guide people back to healing from whatever stage of disease you're in. Some people are like stage 4 cancer, or if you've been diagnosed with AIDS, or like whatever stage you're in, it's not too late. It's never too late to start healing. So that's the why. Yeah, I just feel that everyone should live their most abundant life and do it in a healthy way. Especially because we live in a society where everything's so fast. It's just get up and go. There's no peak level of success. So everyone's continuously being a part of the rat race. And with that being said, you know, sometimes, a lot of times, I see our health is put on the back burner. You know, some people like just grab anything to eat, drink, don't get enough sleep, can't take time out for stress management because you got to get the bills paid. And I totally understand, because I gave up everything I had in order to put my health first, because I was working 40 plus hours per week, had the car, had my own place, cared about luxury items, hair, clothes, all of that stuff. But in the process of obtaining those things, I felt terrible. I had all of the material things, but my spirituality was put on the back burner, and of course, along with that, my health started to deteriorate. And I was just like, what's the point of having all of this stuff? What's the point of having the nicest hair, the nicest clothes, driving nice cars, doing all this stuff? And I feel like shit. I look like shit. My face is breaking out. I'm overweight. I'm depressed. I'm suicidal, you know? But, you know, not saying that you can't have materialism and health in the same, because, you know, it's about being holistic. But, you know, you got to have that balance. And that's what I feel like is lacking, and why so many people are suffering. But, you know, even if, you know, you're balanced already and, you know, you feel healthy, there's always more. There's always more to know. There's always more to learn. I'm always learning. I'm never going to be done learning. So, but yeah, I'll link the nutritional guide, like I said. But the thing that I would suggest to anyone who's trying to live a healthier lifestyle, I noticed that when I first began, I would always focus on what I needed to take out of my diet. Like, when I would first be going vegan, I would be like, okay, I can't eat meat, I can't eat milk, I can't eat eggs, and I would, you know, remove so many things from my diet. And what started happening, because I was still working and stuff, and couldn't really take the time out to learn about different recipes and things like that would be convenient for me while I was so busy. What ended up happening was I was so busy eliminating things, I wasn't putting things back in. So I ended up getting sick because I was nutrient deficient. And yeah, because I was so like committed to what I wanted to do and what I knew needed to be done, that I was like, if the foods that I need to eat aren't around me, then I just won't eat anything. And I lost so much weight, and I started having like gastrointestinal problems, and I looked horrible. My face was breaking out. I'm sure like it was just a hard time for me. It was a hard time for my body. So the thing that I suggest to anyone who's trying to be healthier is to not only focus on what you need to get away from, but to also focus on what you can be putting back into your body, because that's the most important thing. So I would say, instead of saying I'm not eating this, I'm not eating that, whatever you're already doing, just try to include more alkaline foods to what it is you're already doing, until you're able to find a healthy enough balance to maintain yourself and not be starving along the way, because that's going to make it a very difficult process if you're hungry. Because first of all, your body is already going to be experiencing a bunch of cravings and detoxification symptoms just by cutting things out. So you don't want to be starving and then grabbing things that you're not supposed to be eating, or that you don't want to eat anymore out of desperation and starvation. So do your research, look into the things that you want to add in, like start having smoothies for breakfast to get more fruit. Like if you're still eating meat, see what meat substitutes you can add on, opposed to just saying I'm not doing this, I'm not eating that, I'm not eating that, without having the knowledge and the information. Is going to be very difficult. So that's just my suggestion. But things that have helped me, I've been first of all, I was off and on plant-based for years. Like, I just kept going against what my spirit was telling me I needed to do. I first stopped eating meat 2012. I had like a weird experience with a chicken sandwich, and I was like it was, I bit into it and it was raw, and I like tasted the animal's flesh, and I was just like, I'm cool. Like, so I stopped eating meat, and just from stop eating meat, I lost about 20 pounds within like 2 months. And that's when I first had the revelation, like, what is this meat really doing to my body? Because I was holding on to so much excess just from the meat alone. I only just stopped meat. I didn't even stop eggs or milk or anything else. So that was when that was eye-opening to me, and I was like, it just really made me curious. But long story short, yeah, I first stopped eating meat 2012, and it's now 2020, and I can say that I'm finally at a place where I'm not saying that anybody has to completely give up their lifestyle, their weight. I'm talking about people who are trying to heal. Once you heal whatever it is you have going on, if you want to resort back to your old ways, that's totally up to you. I personally wouldn't suggest it, because if that way of life manifested illness onto you once, it'll do it again. And that's what I was having a hard time figuring out within myself, because I would become plant-based, I would transition to a vegan or alkaline diet, and then once I started feeling good again, I'll be like, okay, like something will come up, a holiday will come up with my family, and I'm like, one piece of chicken won't hurt. Then because I ate a piece of chicken, I'm like, okay, I could have a little bit of macaroni and cheese. And then because I did that, now it just spiraled out of control. And then once I start feeling my body deteriorate again, I'm running back to being plant-based. So I just have to give it up, because, you know, it's not for everybody, like I said, but just for me. Some people live to be 100 years old, and they've eaten whatever they wanted for their whole life. So it's all about you. It's all about your DNA. It's all about what your body is communicating to you now. If you don't feel like you're at your peak health, if you don't feel like, it's spiritual. I don't want to get too much into spirituality. I'm just trying to focus on the alkaline diet right now, but it's spiritual. It's our genetics. Certain genes are activated and deactivated depending on what it is you're putting in your body, but that's for a later time. Just wanted to share today about, you know, getting everyone on the right track, or the track that, or just guiding you to wherever it is you need to be, if I can be of service, you know. So one of the things that I've realized is a major key, and if you don't want to go plant-based, or if you are just still eating the standard American diet, or whatever the case may be, I feel that everybody needs to have sea moss. Irish sea moss. Now, for those who don't know, Irish sea moss, of course, is sea moss. It's from the ocean. It has 92 out of the 102 essential vitamins and minerals that the human body needs. So I look so shiny out here, melanin popping, but yeah, it has 92 out of the 102 essential vitamins and minerals that the human body needs. So, you know, for anybody, this is for anybody, babies, old people, whatever the case may be, it will only do you good to have it. And the one that I have, I was first getting it from my local farmer's market, but I knew that it wasn't the most organic sea moss that I can get, because people do sell fake sea moss. I just want to put out that disclaimer. So for those who do get sea moss, please try to make sure that you're getting it from an accredited source, not just anybody trying to make money. I get mine from Dr.Sebi, because I feel like this is who I discovered for the alkaline diet, who has the herbs and stuff like that. So right now, this is where I get mine, and this is what it looks like. This sea moss that Dr.Sebi offers, it actually comes with bladderwrack, I don't know if you can see it, in it as well. And I'll like I said, put the Dr.Sebi nutritional guide in at the end of this video. But yeah, that's where I get mine from. Dr. Sebi. So yeah, and it's been great to me. This is actually the capsule form, but sea moss actually comes, it looks like, you can look up online what it actually looks like. It's kind of like, it looks like a ripped up loofah kind of, I would say. I don't know, but you have to just look it up. But yeah, get some sea moss. You got to get some sea moss. Like I said, adding things in opposed to focusing solely on taking things out is going to make the transition process a lot easier for you. Definitely. Another thing that I got from Dr. Sebi, I'm gonna order probably everything that Dr. Sebi has on his website. I'm sure I will. But what I also have is this Iron Plus. I don't know if this camera is doing this any justice, but if you guys listen to me, you can go to the website and see all of the great herbs and stuff that's offered on there. But this Iron Plus, this camera is really not doing this any justice, but you know, I'm not tech savvy anyway, so whatever. But this has elderberry, and if you look up elderberry alone, it has elderberry, chaparral, blue vervain, ombre grande, palo guaco, and buggleweed. And if you look up these herbs, magical. I look so bright in this. These herbs, yeah, there we go. Look up these herbs, you know. You can go to his website and look up this Iron Plus and look at all of the herbs that are in here and look up the benefits of these herbs. Like I said, what you put in is very important. What you take out is very important. Just make sure it's a balance. When you take Dr. Sebi's herbs, it's recommended that you're following Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide, because if you're still eating a lot of acidic foods, the herbs are not going to be able to work as efficiently and effectively as they're supposed to. So yeah, these are just my suggestions. You know, I don't know everything. I'm still learning. That's going to be to the end of time. But I really just want to come on to share my experiences with you guys, because I'm here to serve. That's my purpose. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. And I just know how much my life has changed and how much other people's life have changed. And I just see a lot of people around me suffering, dying, getting chemotherapy, on toxic prescription medications. You know, the government would like everyone to believe that a lot of these ailments are incurable, which is not a fact. If you do the research, and I'll make more videos elaborating on how that's not true, that nothing is incurable. The government makes billions of dollars off the ignorance of the masses yearly, whether it be from telling everyone about diseases, been just off of society's ignorance. You can do your own research about any disease or ailment. If you look up natural remedy for X disease or X symptom, once they start telling you what you can do to, I guess, be healthier with the ailment, it's always going to lead you back to plants. It's always going to lead you back to a plant-based lifestyle. And even if you haven't manifest an illness in your body, it's only a matter of time, especially for the way things are going. And I'm not just talking about something serious or something that they say is incurable. I'm talking about common things like face breakouts, menstrual cramps, erectile dysfunction, just small mind, all the stuff in between, that we think is just a part of the process, but it's really not. It's really our body sending us small signals that is in distress. So, you know, but I'll be on to make more videos. But I basically just wanted to go over the alkaline diet and the benefits of transitioning, where to start, what to do. You know, there are millions of videos about this stuff out there, you know, but everybody has a different perspective. Everybody has more insight on what to add. So, you know, I'm just one piece of the puzzle. So I hope that I was able to help you guys, and I'll be making a lot more videos about a lot more things. I want to share. I just want to share. I just want to help where I can. So if you guys have any questions, always do your own research. First of all, I'm not the most reliable source. Let me say that first and forehand. What you do on your own is you know, but yeah, if you have any questions, ask and I can do what I can. But yeah, peace.